Hi guys, LoreLord here. So Ubisoft promises that Assassin's Creed Valhalla will have even more enemy variants. Because of this, I thought it would be a fun idea to make a video speculating possible enemy variants that would be in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Just two notes before I start. The first note, in this video I'm going to try to remain as historically accurate as possible with these enemy variants. But my second point is that I have no reason to actually believe these variants will actually be added into the game. This video is purely based off of my personal imagination, as well as actual history of the Anglo-Saxon army. Also, this video won't just contain completely new variants. In this video, I'll also include variants that have new names, however have the same roles as variants in previous games. And one of those is the Fyrd. The Fyrd were the poorly trained militiamen who were conscripted from regular civilian populations. Because of this, I'd imagine them being the most generic enemy in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and having the same role as the generic enemy of every other Assassin's Creed game. The next enemy variant is the Huscarl, or Housecarl. The Huscarls were the better equipped and better trained household guards of Anglo-Saxon England. Because of this, I'd imagine them having similar roles to the elites in Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood, except that the Huscarls would be armed with a sword and a Saxon shield, and that Huscarls would not flee from battle, like how elites would in Assassin's Creed 2. The next variant is the Chief, the very elite warriors who commanded other Saxon soldiers. Therefore, I believe that the Chief variant would have the same role as the officer variant of every Assassin's Creed game. The next is the Hearthweru warrior. The Hearthweru were the most elite soldiers in the Anglo-Saxon army, comparable to the knights, who themselves would only have a presence in England after the 1066 Norman invasion. And because they were the elite ranks of soldiers, the Hearthweru were believed to have usually fought in small quantities, because what they lacked in numbers they would make up for in skill. Granted, a lot of the times their skill would be recorded in Anglo-Saxon poems, so it is definitely possible that their skill may have been a bit over-exaggerated, but what we can say for certain is that they were the elite soldiers of the Anglo-Saxon army. And this one, I think, will actually be in the game Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And the reason that I'm pretty sure that the Hearthweru will make a presence in the game Valhalla is because we actually see one in the trailer for Valhalla. You know the very tall and buff enemy that Eivor fights at the end of the trailer? Well, not only is he, needless to say, an elite soldier, but his armour looks very similar to the armour worn by the Hearthweru. If the Hearthweru will make an appearance in Valhalla, which I'm pretty sure they will, I have two theories on what its role could be. The Hearthweru could be the same as the brute role of every Assassin's Creed game, because every Assassin's Creed game has a brute variant. Or my second theory, which I actually think would be more likely, is that they will be closer to the champions in Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood. The champions in Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood were the rarest variant of enemies, and were also by far the most difficult to fight. Trust me, if you've played Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, you'll know what I'm talking about. They are a pain to fight. I haven't even played Brotherhood for like ages now, and I can still remember how much of a pain they were to fight. So I believe the Hearthweru will be more likely like the champions in Assassin's Creed 2, or possibly more like the brutes in every Assassin's Creed game, or maybe even a combination of the two, even though I'm not quite sure how you would combine the two, since they're already pretty similar. Or maybe I'm completely wrong, and the Hearthweru would be completely different. But I'm pretty sure that the Hearthweru will be in the game. And the final one for today is Mercanaries. This is based off of this photo, which is Eivor fighting a dual-wielding enemy. At first, the enemy just seems like a brute variant. However, his weapons and armour do not seem to be standard-issue Saxon equipment. So because of this photo, this next variant is the Mercenary, and these Mercenaries are very much like the Phylax in Assassin's Creed Origins. They are extremely rare and extremely experienced. So that is the end of today's video, Again, these variants are not based off any evidence that they'll exist in Valhalla. These variants are only based on Anglo-Saxon military history, as well as my own personal imagination. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next one.